Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Show Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, of course. As you can see from the title of this video, I want to give some commentary on Melody's response to Destiny's therapist speaking very in an unfair way, in my opinion, on the motherless daughters topic. And then I want to get into Destiny's live tonight, where she speaks very subliminally regarding the Melometers, as well as she speaks regarding her live yesterday with her therapist. Now, before we get into these topics, I ask that you please hit the like button on this video. You hear us content creators ask you all to do that all the time, because then YouTube will recommend this video to more people who enjoy discussing the various topics surrounding Love and Marriage Huntsville. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe to Show Style and Spirit. I would definitely love to have you as one of the showstoppers. And of course, everything that I'm saying in this video is alleged and just my opinion. And the Copyright Act of 1976 says that my fair use commentary on these sound bites are allowed for criticism. Now, if you all would like to check out Melody's actual words, the audio from her TikTok and video, definitely go ahead and check out Here for Hot Tea. She was able to record the live, or you can go to Chef Don Don's page. He had permission from Here for Hot Tea to play it as there as well. So you definitely can check it out. I took notes on what she said. I was just getting home. This is my last off day of my 4 consecutive days. So, I was out hanging a little bit. So I caught the very end of it and then I rewatched it again. So shout out to those content creators. But Melody, she pretty much said that Wanda and Destiny, she has not seen them, as of late, and she does not see them often. She said that the last time that she saw them, they were apologizing to her for how they've treated her in the past. And with her not having seen them in recent times, and she does not see them often, she said a couple of times, where is all this energy coming from? Where is all of this negative energy coming from if you and I do not interact? Also, Melody pointed out that she has always done talks on mental health with panelists. She too have brought on professionals who work in the mental health industry to speak on different mental issues, different mental illnesses, and life experience to get their feedback when she would present to them questions or scenarios. And we are all familiar with that, right? I believe I've streamed at least one of her talks regarding mental health. Melody said that one of her prayer warriors said to her that God dropped in her spirit the word stalker. And when she ran this by Melody, Melody said, yeah, that has been like an issue. And the prayer warrior thanked Melody for confirming it. She said that she was praying for her regarding it, and she gave her Psalms 91. Now, I'm sure that you've heard, some people like more seasoned spiritual women have told me, before you start your workday in the morning, you read Psalm 91 and Psalm 23, so she read an excerpt from Psalm 91 where it says that, it's not going to come nigh thee. It's not going to come near you. The plague, if you will, that comes on either side of you, it won't come nigh thee. And that was something that Melody shared a few times with everyone on the TikTok. And for the therapist, in my opinion, Melody gave her this advice. She said, don't let people put you in mess. You do your research first. She said to be careful about letting people tag you, tagging someone, pulling them into their mess. And I definitely agree with that. Even if, and I'm going to play a soundbite that Destiny is going to say tonight regarding Melody's original TikTok live on Motherless Daughters. Even if what she says in the soundbite is true, Your therapist told you about the TikTok. Your therapist let you know what time it was. And then you allowed her to say what she said about alleged misinformation, when Melody literally was giving her commentary on a discussion that she had with a friend. And the friend said that she believes that a lot of her behavior is because of her broken relationship with her mom. So I wanted to give that summary of Melody's response today. And again, you all can check it out for yourself on Here for Hot Tea's channel, as well as Chef Don Don. All right, so now let's get into Destiny's Live tonight. She was live with the content creator giving you the real tea. And in this first soundbite that I'm going to play, T is going to ask her about the Motherless Daughters topic situation. So I'm just going to go ahead and play the soundbite, and then I will come back with my commentary.
I cloud around these YouTube streets, mad at everybody else's business but my own. And I saw a couple videos where the people got upset with you again, honey, because the people didn't understand why you felt a way about Mel's message to Motherless Daughters or something like that. I didn't even go and bother to see exactly what was said, because as a CC, and you see so many stories day in, day out, you just be like, why is this a story? And that's kind of where I was at with it. But then I saw a whole bunch of other CCs picking up on the story, making it something. And you did just bring that up in context. So.
No, I didn't. I was bringing up just in general.
In general? Okay, what's that?
Yeah, I really was.
Now stay messy. No, but I really want to know, what are your thoughts on that? Like, what was your thoughts about what Melody has said about Motherless Daughters or whatever? And did what you had going on have anything to do with what it was that she was talking about in her live?
This is so crazy. Thank you, Tanya, because Tanya was she was present for yesterday's Mental Mondays. Mm-hmm. I have never seen the video. I've never seen any context to the video. If you actually watch the video, you wouldn't be talking about me feeling any type of way, because I never said anything. I literally didn't say anything. I let the professional speak from her perspective, which was, I think her biggest thing was she doesn't want people to have misinformation. And it needed to be, any statements that are going to be thrown out there needed to be rooted in facts. And her being a professional, it kind of made her feel a way that there wasn't more facts. Like there couldn't be. Her thing was, it's not one or two ways to show up in that world. And for me, the only thing I ever said on the live was, I found a space where I had to find grace for my mom. I had to realize that she was a human being, and what made her get to the space where her addiction was so heavy. What pain did she go through? And it made me humanize her more, and not be upset, or not feel a way about that part of my life being missing. Because naturally you have your moments as a little girl, but it's not something that I could really miss too much, because I never really had it. So yeah, I was being educated. I really didn't even speak much on Mental Mondays yesterday. I let a professional speak, because that's her world. That's not my world. And then I was able to lend my thought process on just my relationship with my mom. And then what else did I speak on? I think that pretty much was it. Whoever was there, because I don't even remember. But it's like, and I literally said on the video, I haven't seen it. I did not see it.
Okay, so I want to give some context, and I want to explain, in my opinion, why I have to give the context. So T was saying, since you brought that up, some content creators did run a story about your therapist speaking on the Motherless Daughters topic. And he said, since you brought that up, and she said, no, I was bringing it up in general. What Destiny was talking about, she was saying, people will say that I'm mad at someone about something, or I'm upset about something, or I'm doing something, and that's not even the case. And I guess he kind of felt like, she was getting to the motherless topic situation. The reason why I did not play that soundbite is because during Destiny's lives, I must say, serious feedback for her is to be a little more organized. She's oftentimes late, and she does live videos, not pre-recorded. She's often late. And I get that she's a mom, but I know that there's a plethora of other working moms out there, and everyone is on a schedule and organized. She oftentimes has to like go off camera, tend to the baby. He will walk into the frame. He'll start talking. She'll talk back. She'll converse with the baby, you know, and oh, it's his birthday on Juneteenth. Say happy birthday, y'all, like just all over the place. I feel like T is super patient with her because he'll start talking and she'll just blurt out a comment that she sees in the chat, like really rough around the edges. So it's tough to pull out sound bites that I feel like are highlights for me because of her interruptions, and she's so rough around the edges as a presenter, as a speaker. But she was saying that people just kind of will say that she's mad about something or someone, and that's not the case. And then he said, well, since you brought that up. Now, I will say that as we all know from my video last night, it was the therapist that was saying that there was alleged misinformation on the Motherless Daughters topic. And she felt like, you know, there's more than just a couple of scenarios that your life could take if you have a broken or non-existent relationship with your mom. And my commentary is, you know, none of us are idiots. We know that your life could take all sorts of different paths. And it just seemed like she was scrutinizing the information that was presented to us. And it all, again, stems from a simple, pure conversation between two friends. So if it were me, I would have framed the question a little differently. I would explain to Destiny that there were videos made talking about the therapist really scrutinizing Melody's Motherless Daughters topic. What do you think about that? Has your therapist, does she have any commentary now? Has she had time to think about what she was saying last night? That's how I would have framed it to make it about the therapist, but it's all good. Destiny pretty much said, well, I hardly said anything. I let her talk. But what she does give a slight opinion on is concerning the Melometers. So I do want to go ahead and play this soundbite, and then I will come back with my commentary.
See, that's why people really don't rock with me like that, because they want me to believe the worst about you so bad. And it really be pissing them off when I don't. Because they really be in the comments like, T, I know that that's your friend, but you gotta just be honest and look at it like this.
But what are we looking at it like? Because this is the thing that I feel with the fans in general. Like, there's a group of people that you have to think one way. You think one way, or you're just wrong, or you're just the scum of the earth. And it's like, that's not even realistic. Life is not black and white. It's just not. And you roll with the punches when that grade comes, you know? But yeah, people, that's why I said, we said do interviews with people that don't feel a way. I've tried that before, and it's like if they have have made a decision about me, they're gonna stay there. They're gonna stay there regardless of what I say or what I do. I can show up the same exact way that I've shown on every interview, but they will still be like, well, you know, when she said such and such and such. So my job is not to change people's opinions of me. It's just for me to be me and move forward. And if you see me, you see me, and I appreciate the people that do. And I'm grateful for the support and love for the people that do see me, and for the ones that don't.
So when she said for those that don't, she gave the deuce, you know, like peace out. And that was pretty much the end of that soundbite. So something that I want to point out is that when it comes to the Melometers supporting Melody, you know, the oppositional side will say that, you know, we think Melody is our God, or we all think alike, we're not independent thinkers, and if you disagree with the Melometers, they're calling their job, they get crazy. But I want to pose to them that when it comes to our opinion and our support for Melody, you always have a toxic response to it. You know, we have to always be so toxic, so crazy, so out there for simply supporting her. You know, it can't always be the Melometers are being tough on people who come against Melody. Sometimes there is a tough judgment against the Melometers. And so, also to provide more context, that soundbite was coming from T's suggestion that a Destiny try an interview with basically Melometer bloggers, people who don't see it for her. And she really, in my opinion, is not comfortable doing that. She said that she has tried it before and it did not work out. So we know who I have my opinion on which interview she thinks that is. And people were throwing out names in the chat that she could interview with, like Mims or Color Me Pink. Great content creators. Definitely check out their channels and subscribe. And I feel like with Destiny, she's still, like I was saying earlier, and I get it that she's a mom, but again, in America, in the world, there's a plethora of working moms and people can take care of business. There's content creators with YouTube channels just like Destiny who are moms, and it's not the constant just rough around the edges interruptions and, you know, constantly cutting off your panelist who is being super patient and trying to walk you through the process. So I feel like with her, I think that she probably is just uncomfortable in the LAMH sector, period, because she knows the amount of support that Melody Cherie has. So I think that she would automatically be defensive. But she claims that the Melometers all think alike. And we all know that that is not the case. But what do you all think about her opinion on the Melometers, saying that, you know, if you do not think a certain way, it's a problem? And what did you think about Melody's TikTok live today? I felt like it was definitely spot on. And to learn that Wanda and Destiny have apologized to her, it sounded like they definitely wanted to be in her good graces. Obviously, Destiny has returned to the show. Wanda has not. And who knows, Wanda may be even super duper triggered because she sees where Destiny was able to return to the show, but not her. So thank you all so much for watching this video. I always appreciate the support. Please hit the like button on this video as it is a free way of supporting the channel. I hope that you all had a terrific Tuesday. I did. I got a wax and I had a free movie ticket. So I saw like this movie called If. It was like really, really sweet. My coworker said she cried and I was like, oh my gosh, I hope I don't cry. So I held myself together, but it is an emotional movie. It's really, really sweet. I think I'm going to buy it once I can like buy it on YouTube and just stream it anytime that I want. So I think I'm going to do that. I thought it was a really sweet story. So I don't want to give it away in case you were to go see it. But it could be a tearjerker. It's definitely lighthearted. And Ryan Reynolds, you know, if you like handsome white men, he's definitely he's attractive. He's married to an actress named Blake Lively. They're a beautiful couple, and he always plays the comic character Deadpool. So he's hilarious. And yeah, definitely check it out. And then I grabbed some groceries, went grocery shopping, picked up some new glasses. So I had a busy day. I hope you all had a great day. Tomorrow will be a wonderful Wednesday. Think your positive thoughts and or say your prayers and or journal. If you need to make a decision this week, you can always make a pro and con list, pray over it, and take as much time as you can before making the decision, and everything will work out because you took the time to make out that pro and con list, think about what was best for you, and you took the time out to pray. So it'll be fine. I have confidence in you. And I will talk with you all very soon. Bye.